Minister, I'm going to move on to a different topic. On March 9th, you released a request for expressions of interest related to your government's high-frequency rail project between Toronto and Quebec City. Now, this is Canada's highest volume rail corridor for passenger rail. And this expression of interest that your government released envisions a private operator coming in, building this new high-frequency rail line, operating it, setting the fares, setting the schedules, and also operating the other rail service besides high-frequency rail on that corridor. This sounds to a lot of Canadians like privatization, if not privatization of Via Rail, at least privatization of Canada's busiest passenger rail corridor. Why is that your government's vision?
Mr. Chair, I understand Mr. Bachrach's question, and he's making some assumptions, but let me be very clear. First of all, this is great news for Via and Via passengers. This is going to be the largest infrastructure project in Canada's history, and it's going to revolutionize that corridor. We want to build that corridor right, and we are seeking input from different players in the sector. And by the way, in many of my meetings with other ministers around the world, I've been asking them for ideas and suggestions about how they operate their rail network. What we are doing right now is we're inviting stakeholders to submit proposals based on the scope of work that we outlined. And we're asking for, of course, maintaining a minimum of that standard, but we're asking, can you also do better? So this is a massive infrastructure project. It's going to continue to be a Via project. This is not a privatization of Via, but we want to build it the right way for Canadians to ensure that they get value for money.
Minister, you said earlier that this is a very exciting project for Via Rail. If this is such an exciting project for Via Rail, why did the CEO quit?
Mr. Chair, I don't think you want this committee to do a performance review on individual employees or talk about someone's decision to quit. That is a human resources matter. It's a privacy matter. I want to wish Ms. Garneau the best. She has led Via Rail with integrity, and I want to thank her for her service. Via still has a lot of projects on the horizon, one not the least of which this exciting corridor, and I am excited to be to play a small role in this project.